Laz here. It is Saturday, September 13th. No magic, just a quick message. It has been a tough week for some of us. Maybe it had things to do with things that were going on in the news. Maybe it just had to do with your life. September 9th, 36 years ago, my grandmother passed away. First real death in my life. And first real time I found myself in a counselor with depression, not really even knowing what that meant. And this was my grandmother's. And I was reminded of it this morning while reading the Bible and a book by Joel Osteen called Breakout, where it talks about pearls are made from irritations. Like the oyster doesn't want that in there, and that's why it protects itself and covers it, and you end up with beautiful pearls. In the same way, my kiddos, I got them this recently, and it's clay, it's air dry clay, and I love this. This is so beautiful. My daughter made this, and it just ended up drying. And this is like one of the coolest things that she's ever made, in my opinion. What's my point is to go from this to that, it's got to be beat up. It's got to be stretched out. Like, this is one of the most important coffee mugs to me. It's from my first 100-mile ultra marathon. But before it became this, it was this. And it got put on a wheel and it got spun around. And if the clay could talk, it would be like, if this could talk, it'd be like, man, before I was this, before I had a message, I was just a lump of clay. And I was picked up by somebody and I was spun around and I got really dizzy and I didn't like it. And I said, stop. And the person said, not yet. And then once they were done, I was like, whew. But then they threw me in the fire. And it got really hot, and I was like, this is too hot. I don't think I can take it. Take me out. And they said, not yet. And then they finally took me out, and I said, whew. And then they painted me, and it smelled funny, and I don't know what they were putting on me. Arkansas travel, what? And I was like, this is going to choke me out. And then they put me back in a fire that was even hotter than the first time. And I just thought it was too much. But now look at me. I carry a message that means something, that reminds people that they're stronger than they realize. In the same way, this is so beautiful. This means something to me. This is amazing. Irritations come. There was September 9th this week. Then there was the 10th. Then there was the September 11th. It's been a tough week, but may you know that there is a God who has a purpose in the pain. I don't understand it. I don't pretend to have all the answers. But I know that to go from this to this or this, sometimes we feel dizzy. I have felt that this week. Sometimes we feel the fire's too hot. But I believe that there's a God who has his hand on the thermostat, and he knows how long and how hot we can take it before we become the beautiful masterpiece that he's making. Hope you have a wonderful, refreshing weekend and a wonderful and blessed week as you keep moving forward.